Hello, I work at Monterey County Free Libraries as the Adult Literacy and Volunteer Services Manager, and my name is Sarah. Today, though, I'm here to talk about a young adult book. I used to be a teen services librarian, and I never stopped reading the literature. So today I'm going to tell you about a book called When We Were Infinite by Kelly Loy Gilbert. I'm not going to talk too much about it because I don't want to spoil it, but it has all the fun ingredients of a high school romance drama, though I admit from a mother's perspective, the parts of anger between a young woman and her mom were a little bit harder to read than they were before. Uh, there is a trigger warning to this book, and she actually is so careful. I would prefer to sort of read it to you rather than paraphrase. Please be aware that When We Were Infinite contains content that may be triggering. And then she lists it before you even read the prologue. So I think that's very considerate. I chose this book because I read Kelly Loy Gilbert's book Conviction, which came out in 2016, and loved it. And I admit that I prefer Conviction to this one. They have a very different tone. Conviction is definitely one person's journey, whereas this is an ensemble cast. There are 5 friends who do music together in high school, and they also are very concerned about what's going to happen to their friendship when they graduate. And actually they are all set to go to college because they have good grades and extracurriculars, and they go to a school that feeds colleges. So the concern is, are we going to get into close by colleges, and how are we going to stay in friends, which is something definitely that is happens to teenagers as they're thinking about graduation. It did seem a little bit that this character thought she could control what everybody does, and that made it sometimes difficult to be inside her head in this book, and I had to put it down at intervals. But still, it was a very satisfying read because it does come full circle, and we get to see how this long and very close friendship between 5 people comes about. So I very much would say, if you are okay with the trigger, go ahead and try this book, or definitely try Conviction, which came out in 2016. She does have one other book that I know of called Picture Us in the Light, which came out in 2018, but I have not read that one, so I cannot say. But her style is definitely very intense and very detailed, and anyone who likes those kinds of things would probably enjoy her. One thing that's fun is that this takes place, it seems like it might be Los Gatos or somewhere very close to there, Santa Clara, and that's kind of neat from living just south of there for any reader in the Monterey area. So this is a very interesting book, and it is an emotional ride if you are interested in picking up a teen drama book by Kelly Loy Gilbert. All right, thank you for listening, and I will see you on another book chat or somewhere else on the interwebs. Bye.